It's the NFL on EA Sports. And up next, we'll see Ryan Tannehill. Solid performance a week ago, throwing for 3 touchdowns. It's the Titans and the Condors, and it kicks off next on Madden NFL 24.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to one of the great cities of the world, London, England. Coming up, another installment of the NFL International Series, and it should be a great one, as it'll be the Condors of Tokyo taking on the Tennessee Titans. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, we take a look at this Titan Ball Club entering play. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory,
set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. And the Titans ready to take over on offense for the first time, and it is the now 35-year-old Ryan Tannehill who leads them out in his 12th NFL campaign.
his game last week reminded me of the old song, Accentuate the Positive. Because that's about all he did, right?
Yeah.
3 touchdown passes, over 300 yards in the air. Receivers happy.
And they got the win.
Got the win. If you're running back that likes to catch passes, they're happy as well. Big-time game.
Meanwhile, Tannehill's throw is on target to Burks. That'll get him the first down as they get 9 yards out of that quick slant. Out of the gun to give to Spears. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. They work now on 2nd and 9. Now Tannehill. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And here's a give to Spears. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. And this guy can be everywhere. Kyle Hamilton getting there to drop it for a loss. To throw on 2nd down is Tannehill. And that's going to be incomplete.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
Under pressure, he's going to go down. Tannehill sacked. On 4th down, here's Ryan Stonehouse to punt for Tennessee. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They'll have Lamar Jackson calling the shots, the former Heisman Trophy winner from Louisville.
And he remains the league's premier rushing threat and one of the biggest playmakers among quarterbacks. His goal each and every season, continue to expand his game as a passer and become well-rounded. All those highlight reel plays you see, they come off the fact that he can run it, throw it, and scares defenses every time he takes a snap.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. 38-yard line, 2nd and 9. Jackson. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. This defense for the Titans, they had certainly had their struggles to start the season, but they put it all together in getting that first victory a week ago.
Yeah, they gave up 17 points, but that's what you would consider a goal for each and every defense, because if you give up 17 points a game all year long, you're thinking you're going to be a playoff team because you expect your offense to score more than that. That's what you're looking for. Room to improve, of course, but I'd have to say a very solid performance.
Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. field by Pickens. And they rattle off a big one. 47 yards. First and goal from just inside the 5. Dobbins is in for a touchdown. So both sides of the football contributing here early. Their defense forces the punt, and then the offense takes it down the field and punches it in on the short touchdown run.
Well, Brandon, that's good complementary football, and that's what they're going to need if they want to get out of here victorious.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. They'll start on the ground with Spears. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. Here's Tannehill. And his throw is incomplete. When you look at this defense, they've been pretty much a mess against the pass, number 31 in the league.
Theories abound. People have opinions. But too often for this team this season, it's been the big play that's done them in.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. A big play that time for the Titans. 48 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. First carry of the game for Hassan Haskins. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Tannehill. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. DeAndre Hopkins, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Titans are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Here's 2nd and 4 from the 24. An option handoff here to Dobbins. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And now Jackson will look to throw it. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Play action. It's Jackson. He finds the rookie, Zay Flowers. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 28. They go play action with Jackson. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Jackson with a handoff to Dobbins on the option. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. 9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. Now Jackson. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 7-7, our score after one. Back with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The offense already on the field here to begin quarter number 2. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. As they've got it as we resume action. He finds Pickens over the middle. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. Jackson going to run. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Lamar Jackson keeping it himself from 5 yards out. And his guys have taken the lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Here's Dante Pettis on the return. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Titans offense now, they get set to head back out here. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are. But let's face it, partner, they can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
Here's Spears on second down. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. And his bid for the first down coming up short as he's tackled at the 25. On 4th down, Ryan Stonehouse on to punt. Call it 46 yards on the punt, just a single yard on the return as he was covered quickly. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. They'll run with Edwards here to begin the drive. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry. 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Jackson now. A short throw caught by Andrews. Just a gain of a couple there. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Here's Jackson. That's going to be caught by Pickens. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 9 yards that time.
Well, they've certainly got them involved in this first half, and on 3rd down, they looked his way again. And what a delight for his quarterback to find him and keep the drive moving.
A quick throw complete on to Beckham. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. On the move past the 40. And running with power here. He's still on his feet. Touchdown! Odell Beckham. 49 yards. And the Condors go up by 2 touchdowns. Tucker with the extra point, and it's now 21-7. 5 plays there on that drive. And it's OBJ, Odell Beckham, who ends it with a touchdown reception. Dante Pettis now from his end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
They'll fake it. Now Tannehill. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Patrick Queen got in there to stick him. He gets the sack. So 3rd and long after the sack. Tough task for Tannehill and the Titans. They'll look to throw here. Well, the pressure gets to him again. Justin Madubuike working his way to the quarterback that time. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now as he's on to punt for Tennessee. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. Here now, time to discuss Odell Beckham Jr. He's well on his way to a 1,000-yard season, maybe on pace to just tear past that. Charles, defensively, they need to pay a little bit more attention to him?
Yeah, I think so, because remember, throwing the football, that can shred a defense quicker than anything else, because as soon as the catch is made, he still has the ability to, yards after catch, get downfield, gain even more, score touchdowns, all of that. This is going to be a lot of fun to watch as this progresses, to see how they defend him and how he changes up his game in order to try and keep getting open.
Meanwhile, Jackson's throw complete there to Beckham. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Jackson on target there to Beckham. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Off the option, here's Edwards. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. They go play action now. Jackson. Throw right side is complete to Andrews, his tight end. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a 1st down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10. Now a 2nd and 10. And they run with Edwards off the option. They'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On 3rd down, Jackson to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to draw that one free.
Tucker's kick is good, and they will open things up a bit more. It's 24-7. So 3 points there, and they continue to build this first half lead.
Yeah, every little bit helps, and the more that you can put together drives and start controlling the tempo, controlling possession, finishing with points, the better off you're going to be.
And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Go to the right here and finding Burks. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Now Tannehill. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Hopkins. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a 1st down. Tannehill. He'll find Goodwin here on the right side. And he'll be taken down with a 1st down as they get about 14 out of that one, and we go to the 2-minute warning. Now a dump off here complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's 2nd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 42-yard line.
Here's Tannehill. On the out route, he's got Burks. Tannehill on target to Burks. First down, Tennessee. Again, Tannehill. That's complete to a speedy wideout Goodwin. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Second down and 4. Back to throw, Tannehill. It's complete to Hopkins. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10.
Makes it 2nd and 10.
To throw is Tannehill. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
What would look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
That'll be complete to Okonkwo. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. They snap it to Tannehill. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. A little over 20 seconds remaining in the half as they'll line up here 1st and 10. To throw is Jackson. A quick throw, but incomplete. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way. A dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well. But one more time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Shreds the tackle. The final shot here before the break, Tannehill. And his throw here is incomplete. So, well, we'll move right through the break then, skipping halftime and back to the field for the start of the second half. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. This offense ready to go to begin this 3rd quarter. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
and they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Here's Jackson to throw. A short throw caught by Andrews. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Partner, you know when we call a game, we talk about Lamar Jackson and his speed, his elusiveness, and the ability to get him on the ground, how tough that is for a defense. But how about his development as a thrower, as a professional?
And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up. 2nd and 7. They run once more with Edwards. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're not doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt. Well, it's too early to figure out what kind of adjustments this defense made at halftime, but that's a good start to the second half. They can now afford to give up more points and fall further behind, so well done to force the punting situation here.
It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards, and it'll be Titan football. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. Now a first down throw, Tannehill. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
At this point in the game, and the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
Hand off to Spears. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. That's to the sideline and incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And out will come the offense as they take over. Tokyo set to go on offense once again. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Now it's Jackson. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Flowers. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Jackson. And this pass broken up. Well, the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Good clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3-and-out.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
And he'll find some space up to about the 25. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
3rd and 2.
Haskins trying to pick it up. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a 1st down. Obviously an important run to avoid the 3-and-out on your own side of the field.
Shows a lot of faith in that offensive unit, doesn't it? That you want to run the ball in that situation. Pick up the 1st down. Also helps out your defensive guys a little bit, too. Allows them to get at least one more series of downs in order to get some rest.
On 1st and 10, it's Spears. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed 1st down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the 1st, you can get a little aggressive here on 2nd down if you want and try for...
Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Rocky Sin. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
The Tokyo offense heads back out there now. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. The drive starts with a carry by Edwards. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Throwing is Jackson. Finds Pickens outright. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. Nice pickup, 10 yards and a first down on the keeper.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it, but it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback. Well, this is a defense that's definitely on their heels now because they gave up the running play for good yardage one play ago. Now the pass here sets this offense up 1st and goal. They're going to have to dig in strong now because they've been in retreat so far on this drive. This offense on the march.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. And it's caught. Touchdown. Mark Andrews. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Condors are able to stretch out their lead.
This is where, as a tight end, you've got to really sell that this is a run. They're going to fake the give, hope the linebackers bite, and here they do just enough. That split second, that's all it takes for that tight end to leak out into the end zone. Touchdown.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is now 24. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it's Mark Andrews who finishes things off with a touchdown reception. Out come the Titans now. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
From the gun on 3rd down, Tannehill. That one's taken in by Spears. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. The Tokyo offense heads back out there now. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On 3rd down, Jackson. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And they'll send out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard line. The Titans now just about ready to take over. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
On first down, it's Tannehill. That pass taken in by Burks. Called out a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the third. Here's a 2nd and 5. Now Tannehill. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it, and they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. And that's a ball that he is going to want to keep, his first career interception in the National Football League.
And I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs it, he puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it so that you know what it is, and then they tuck it away so that you can have it for later and put it on your mantle. Pretty good deal for him right there. Now he's eager to get back out on the field and get his second one.
Edwards now on 1st and 10. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Jackson's throw complete there to Beckham. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 8th catch for him now. He's been a big factor. And it's a first down.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Now Jackson on first down. That's caught. It's Flowers. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. The end result, 21 yards. Jackson going to give this one to Edwards. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back now here in London, as we're about ready to rock and roll for the 4th and final quarter. Edwards trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. They'll look to run with Edwards, and that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Jackson now. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. The 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their own 18. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And a little floater there is incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced.
Tannehill intercepted again. Picked up by Rock Ya-Sin. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Well, just another reason to celebrate there on the defensive side with the interception, and this is a game that they clearly have firmly in their grasp.
Yeah, a lot of handshakes, a lot of hugs, a lot of smiles. It's been their day.
Tokyo set to go on offense once again. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead. After the interception, here's Jackson. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And the Titans are going to take over at their own 41. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
The Titans offense now, they get ready to do battle again here. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. Going deep for Hopkins. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Now Tannehill.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
They'll set up to run the quarterback draw. And they will get this across midfield, but still well short of the first as he's dropped at the 46. Give him a gain of 6 on the keeper, but it still brings up 4th. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. That's to his running back, complete. And he's trying to get as much as he can, and boy, a lot's going to depend on the spot. But they're going to give it to him. He needed 5. He didn't get much more than that. But it's enough at a first down. Here's Tannehill. That's caught. Left side, it's Burks. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down. Tannehill. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. Tannehill now to throw. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Hopkins. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25.
13 yards on the play. That's another Titans first down.
Here's a run by Spears. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
At the 24-yard line.
And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And he is going to lose yardage here.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. Well, I guess an interception at this point on 4th down is just as bad as an incomplete pass. Either way, the ball goes over to the other side.
Yeah, it's a tough spot to be in this late in the game, and there's not a whole lot he can do there. And he winds up giving the ball away.
Tokyo set to go on offense once again. But not that any of the points would be needed, but CD, they've got enough time left here. They can definitely score on this drive, maybe even an ensuing drive as well, if they really want to drive home this landslide victory.
Yeah, we're certainly about to see just how aggressive they want to be here down the stretch. And what some coaches do is they try and meet it halfway, meaning they want to continue to run their offense, but they'll put in a lot of backups to do it and then tell the opposing coach, hey, I had to get them some work too. I can't just let them sit over on the sidelines all the time.
And he'll get about 2 there to the 36. This offense on third down today, they've converted 5 times in their many chances thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Now it's Jackson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
13 yards on the play. That's good for a Tokyo first down.
Out of the gun, they give to Edwards. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Again, it's Edwards. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
The tackle made by Christian Fulton. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7. At the 36-yard
Up the middle, here's Edwards. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Here's Jackson to throw. A short throw caught by Andrews. And this won't be enough. Stopped a yard short after a gain of 3. 4th down. So the completion good for just 3. And that's going to make it 4th down. The offense back out on the field here following the 2-minute warning. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. Tucker's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, the only silver lining on the other sideline, CD, is that they kept him out of the end zone, but still, that's another 3 points added on to this large lead.
Yeah, no shortage of scoring or big plays on defense in this one. And even up by 4 possessions, still finding ways to create opportunities and capitalize with points.
And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
At their own 19-yard line.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's got a man complete. That goes for a gain of 31. And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review on this being inside 2 minutes of play. Everything coming from up above. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. Now this throw caught left side. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Back to throw, Tannehill. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. Here now, 2nd and 4. Again, Tannehill. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Tannehill. And that one to the right side and incomplete. The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down. Desperation time for Tannehill on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. On the counter, it's Edwards. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. So celebration down on the field for a good, hard-fought victory here.
Well, on one side of this, Charles, an impressive victory. On the other, I mean, you think about it, they scored in the first quarter, but then they didn't score in quarters 2, 3, or 4. They're going to have a lot of work to do before stepping back on the field.
Yeah, it'll be an interesting tape to analyze, won't it? Because why did it work in the first quarter, but nothing in quarters 2, 3, and 4? So we always talk about adjustments. You don't just wait till halftime. You do it series to series. They'll be working on that in preparation for their next game.
So for Tokyo.